Hey guys, Gareth here. Today I want to look at a little exercise that a lot of people set up incorrectly. Now it's called the couch stretch. It's a very familiar exercise. People do it all the time, and a lot of the time it's not quite right. So people will get it and they will see somebody doing it and they will go off and they'll just try it themselves, and it's to get, little bit of tight hip flexors relieved or lazy glutes or lower back pain, that kind of thing. And while it will work to loosen off your hip flexors, release a little bit of psoas, calm down the lower back, all that kind of thing, it's very, very important that you set up for it the right way. Okay, so I'm going to set up the bench and the knee pad because I'm old, and I'm going to get into it the wrong way and then the right way. Okay, so boop. Okay, so now I'm all set up. What I'm going to do is get into it the way I see a lot of people getting into it. And then I will show you the correct way, or not so much the correct way, but the best way to get into it, okay? So what we'll do is we will see people, they will set up like this, and they will stick their bum as close, because they know the idea is to get your bum as close to your heels as possible. But what they will do is they're sticking their bum back, so they're actually not really engaging the bum and getting that hip extension that it's designed for. Because the key for the couch stretch is to make sure that your Elvis in the pelvis, so your pelvis should be tucked under and extend it forward. So you really want to feel it up here in the hip flexor, into the pelvis, not just in the quad. So this is what I see most people doing, and they will get a quad stretch, but that's about all that they'll get. It won't really help with lower back pain or hip flexors, so it's kind of tension. So what we want to do is initially, hands on the floor, foot further out, lean as far out as you can, and think Elvis, so tuck under, as if you're trying to drag your knee along the floor, and from there, keep this position, glutes squeezed, hips under, fully extend it, and then sit up. You might not even get as far back, but as you can see, there's proper hip extension going on there, because everything is tucked under, and that hip is pushed forward. So as I say, always, if you can, keep Elvis in your pelvis. And that's when you can then try working to get the bum back, because you keep that extension, that glute's fully engaged. I'm feeling it here. I'm also feeling it up here and into my tummy a little bit. Now, it is a tiny change. You go from that to that in the hip, but it will make a massive difference in how you feel that stretch and also how effective that stretch is. So try that, set up for it the way I've shown you, and it will help with back pain, tight hip flexors, all of that kind of good stuff that you want rid of.